Hi, I'm Sean Reardon, Mayor of Newburyport, and welcome to the latest edition of the Mayor's Corner. It's been a really busy week here in Newburyport, so let's just get right to it. The first thing I want to talk about today is that we just passed COVID Remembrance Day, and so I think we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the state of emergency here in Massachusetts as well. So, I mean, it's always that time to pause and think about what we've gone through in this pandemic and just really, thinking of the people that were greatly affected by it, thinking about our first responders and everyone that really stepped up during this really difficult time here in the city. So that just happened here this week. We also had some really great Newburyporters pass away this week and leave us. And I always like to call out some of these people that gave so much to the city. I first want to mention Richard O'Brien, who just recently resigned from the Trust Fund Commission, where he served for a number of years. He passed away this week, so really thoughts and prayers out to his family. Former principal of the Brown School, Gurney Arnold, passed away. He was principal of the Brown School for 31 years. He was actually, my wife Jessie was a Brown School attendee when she was younger, so he was her principal, and she thought so highly of him as well as so many other people here in town. So again, thoughts and prayers out to his family. And finally, Paul Coleman just passed away this week, and he was a teacher at the Newburyport High School for 37 years. Teacher, coach, came with legendary coach Jim Stalin here to Newburyport to coach football, and he was a high school science teacher for a number of years. And my kids know him as the guy who used to give him the tickets at the basketball games for these past probably 3 decades. He's been doing that up at the high school. So really great guy, tremendous family. So again, thoughts and prayers out to the whole Coleman family, thinking of them this week. I also visited Whittier Vocational School this week. Maureen Lynch, the superintendent there, took me around. We have a number of kids in Newburyport that attend Whittier Votech. It was just amazing to see all the different opportunities kids have there to learn a trade, and how many kids, and it's close to 100% of the kids leave high school with a job already lined up. So that was really great to hear. Everything from CAD design to masonry to auto tech. They're doing a great job there, and it was great to see their facility up close. Okay, so thank you, Maureen Lynch out at Whittier Votech for that tour. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about this week is how to report a pothole. We are in the middle of winter. The DPS has done a fantastic job cleaning up our streets and sidewalks after snowstorms, but just with every winter, there's going to be potholes out there. So what's the best way you can report into the city? And I'm going to tell you, right now we're looking at to redo our website, right? So I'm hoping that there's a more efficient way to do this when we do that over. But for now, I'm going to have you all email DPS directly, and it's just dps@cityofnewburyport.com. And just send us an email. It's going to go into our DPS. They're going to create an order for it, and then we can go out and locate that pothole and then fix that right away for you. But we know they're all over the city. We can't have eyes everywhere, so we really rely on you to let us know where these potholes are. Send us an email. We'll get out there and fix it. So that's our public service announcement for this week. We had some other big news this week. We hired a health director. The Board of Health met last week. We conducted interviews with 3 finalists, and Laura Vlasic was our chosen applicant to be the next health director. And she was in here, City Hall, yesterday. She is so excited to hit the ground running. I think she really rose above the other 2 candidates, and I think we really lucked out. We got a dynamic leader for the health department, and she can't wait to get started. And she's starting on March 21st. And also just real quickly too, that we had some searches going on in our schools. The middle school was looking for a principal as well as the Bresnahan school. And so they finalized their searches. And I'm happy to report that Jamie Sofolowski for the Bresnahan school and Nick Marcus for the middle school, who are both interim principals right now there, will continue as their role, and will remove that interim from their title, and they will both be the new principals at their respective schools. So congratulations to them as well. One other thing I wanted to mention this week, and I want to talk about this more, but internally, since I took office 2 months ago, we have over 30 boards and commissions here in town that we really rely on volunteers, giving up their time and giving it back to the city to serve on these boards and commissions. I served 2 years on the Parks Commission. The Parks Commission looks over our over 27 parks here in town, and it's just a great way to get involved. I think we have so many people here willing to step up in the community, and we have so much expertise as well that really could fill really great roles here in the city. So what my office has been trying to do is get a handle on, where are our vacancies on these boards and commissions? Where do we foresee vacancies coming in the future? And we're going to present this all to the community in a couple different ways. One, you'll see a press release pretty recently in the paper, and we'll share it on our social media and website as well, that will highlight some of the openings we have right now and ask for resumes and letters of interest from the community. But we're also looking to hold in the spring sometime a kind of open house upstairs here at City Hall, where we'll invite all the boards and commissions to come in, set up a little table, and then we'll invite the community in to come in and learn a little bit about each board and commission. What they do, what's their role, what's the time commitment involved. And I really think it's just a great way to kind of know a little bit more about how our city government works and really the importance of these boards and commissions here in Newburyport. So stay tuned for that, and look for that press release coming out probably next week, that will have the list of the available positions we have open right now for boards and commissions here in the city. So keep an eye out for that. I wanted to mention the art show that's currently taking place at the Senior Community Center. We'll show you a picture of it as well, but we have lots of great artists in our schools that were selected by class. So this was really a selective process. They really picked some great pieces of art, and it really takes up the whole building on the first floor and second floor at the Senior Center. And I also want to mention that we're also showing some artwork here at City Hall. This is more of the younger kids. So we had Mrs. Murray's do some St. Patty's Day art that we've put up on the first floor here at City Hall. But if you want to come in and check it out, the kids are incredibly proud. I had a student in today checking out her work on City Hall wall, and she just could not believe that her art was being displayed here, which is pretty neat. And we're going to continue to do that. I'm working with the Bresnahan School as well to display some art here at City Hall. So you'll see that throughout the year. Another cool event that I got to go to this week was a ribbon cutting. And so as mayor, I get to go to all these ribbon cuttings, and I get to work with the Chamber of Commerce, and we get to go to these events. And it's really great because we're really just trying to highlight and support the businesses here in Newburyport. Never mind support the ones that are here, but it's also difficult to start a business. So like if we can get them off on the right foot, it's just going to benefit all of Newburyport. And so yesterday I was at Charleston and Cocoa. My really good friends, Jeannie Carter and Rachel Carter, opened their store yesterday. It was a big event. And what's great is they did it on International Women's Day. Again, we love to support our women-led businesses here in town as well. So it was just a really cool family woman focused event. She was opening a great store. They had a great first day. So I wish them all the best of luck. And finally, the last thing I want to mention as far as events this week is that there is a bake sale going on at 45 Bromfield Street on Sunday, okay? So March 13th from 9:30 to 11:30. And this was a group of fourth grade girls that wanted to get together and support Ukraine in some way, okay, as they're going through this terrible war with Russia right now. They wanted to raise some money for it. And I'm going to shout out the girls' names real quick. It's Harper Coolwick, Nika Trefault-Lou, Addie Lord, Emerson and Greg, Molly Mascaro, and Helen Ober. So all these fourth graders got together and they wanted to have a bake sale. They're actually going to feature some Ukrainian desserts, which I think is really cool. And all the donations are going to be collected, and it's going to go to the Be Strong Foundation, which kind of works in partnership with the Global Empowerment Mission that helps support refugees. So shout out to them. Again, that is 45 Bromfield Street on Sunday. I'm going to be there 9:30 to 11:30, but come get some baked goods. It's a great cause. I also want to mention Olive's Coffee and Bakehouse and the Sunny Side of Something for helping out two local businesses that are helping out with this bake sale as well. So just a really cool thing. We hung the Ukrainian flag at City Hall this week. It's going to fly here for the meantime to support them in their fight against tyranny. And it's just again, it's not a lot we can do, but it's a little something we can do. And we'll continue to find different organizations that we can share so we can do what we can here in Newburyport. Because what I love about Newburyport, we always rally around a cause, and we always rally to help people. And this is a great way to do that, even though this is happening across the world. So keep that in mind. And sadly, March Madness is over for the Newburyport High School. Last night, the boys hockey team lost just a heartbreaking loss in double overtime to Norwood, 3-2. But they had a great season, so hats out to them. Hats off to the seniors who are going to go on, to bigger and better things, but just really a great year. They got a great win in the tournament and just came up a little bit short yesterday. And the high school girls team lost as well. They lost to Whitman Hanson, a really good team out of the South Shore. But again, hats off to, I think they only had one senior on that team. So congrats to her and the rest of the team. And they're going to bring a lot of kids back this next year and hopefully make an even deeper run in the tournament. So again, great job, great seasons to everyone. And God, spring season will be here before you know it. And that's my Mayor's Corner for this week. So hopefully I didn't go too fast. We try to hit a lot of different things going on in the city. We've got a lot of great things coming up too. So enjoy the rest of the week. Have a good weekend. And remember, if you're ever stuck in a corner, the mayor's got your back. Take care.